Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey back with another video. I don't know who this may be for, but I'm gonna put this video up and I'm gonna make sure I have no hashtags tagged to it, okay? But I do want to say this. For anyone who's questioning why things are going the way they are in their life when it comes to those who are around them on a daily basis, it's all because of your light. Let's talk about it. It's all because of your light. If you're at a stage in your life right now where you feel like so much has fallen to the wayside, if you feel like in some way what once used to amuse you, used to draw you in, no longer draws you in any further. If you feel that those that you used to hang with or hold dear to no longer seems to have the same pull on you as they did before. You're not that enthused anymore. You're not that wound up and wanting to set out time to hang out with them anymore, catch up with them anymore, however you want to word it, however you want to slice it. It's happening for a reason. In this life, sometimes in order to elevate, one must be willing to separate. A lot of times we can get so complacent in regards to our day-to-day, and we don't want to, because it's, again, being complacent. It's what we're comfortable with. Yet we ask God, we ask Source to do all this stuff for us, but we're not willing to let go of what is no longer needed to make it happen. In order to receive, in order to get a little, you have to be able to give a little. Another old saying, you have to allow God to go ahead and make some things shake in your life. Meet him or her, however you want to word it, because I know that's a huge debate. Be able to meet God, be able to meet Source, the head of it all, halfway, right? That's what shows growth. That's what shows strength. That's what shows vitality, right? So many people can talk a good game about being here in this particular space or that, but yet don't have anything to show for it. To show that the very things that they're speaking on and preaching about, that they are truly applying it and others can see it. Don't be one who talks a good game, who talks the talk, but don't walk the walk. You know, so many times I've heard so many people say over time to me, when I tell them my backstory, or if they go and look at my videos, if they happen to be a follower, they would say, Jessica, you don't look like you look like nothing you've been through. That's what I meant to say. And I just tell them, but God. You see, God would choose the ones you will least expect to be the ones to be out there on the front and making things shake. I've always been one, and I never understood why. I always used to joke about being the rebel. The black sheep, of course, go figure, right? I used to joke amongst friends of that time and family about being the one that don't mind making things shake. And a lot of times I did make things shake. Thinking about it as I'm talking to you guys about this. But it was for good reason. Not in a bad way. Please do understand that. And once you have removed yourself from the equation, those individuals who were there at the time when you made things shake end up being the ones reaching back out to you saying, wow, we do miss you being here. Wow, you were right about so-and-so. Wow, you were right about this situation. Not really understanding that it's just because I fall into the spiritual space. So you have that knowing, that seeing and declares. You're going to know this stuff in advance. You're going to know about how to go when it comes to moving or maneuvering through it, if you will. So a lot of them didn't know that until thereafter, and they realized, like, oh, that explains why you were able to do this, or, you know, yeah. Because a lot of us who fit into the space, we can go around gloating about it. It's nothing to gloat about. It's a gift, but at the same time, it's a multitude of gifts, actually, depending on the individual. For some of us, we have multitudes. But at the same time, there's no need to boast about it. I think for me personally, and I encourage others to have this perspective, even for those who have the gifts or who are just simply going through this thing called life. Always remember that ye who thinks there's something is nothing. So this is a good reminder. When we say to humble oneself, it doesn't mean to view yourself in a lowly fashion, but do so in such a way where you don't forget where you came from, number one. But also number two, just be empathetic. Just be more understanding of those that you walk by daily. You pass by daily, I should say. Never view yourself as one that is holier than thou, because the moment that God has given it to you is just as quick as the moment he can take it from you, he or she, depending on your perspective. So I say all this to say, for those who are going through this journey and they're noticing a lot of things, they're starting to shift within their space, and they're just like, why? What happened? It's all happened for a reason. Chances are it's being pushed because it's trying to catapult you into that space that you're looking to aim for, the space you've been praying for the past few years to be placed into. Certain things need to fall off. Certain people need to fall off because those certain things and people cannot go with you into that next plane, into that next level, if you will. And it sometimes can be bittersweet, but at the same time, it's also for your protection too, because you may think this particular individual may be someone who's trusting and you would hate to see them fall off. But remember, source, God is all seeing. So chances are God, when I say they, I mean God or source, whichever way you want to title it, may have been privy to some details of things that was happening behind the scenes that you were not aware of. Which is why it was time to X them out of the equation altogether. Don't look at it as a moment of sorrow. Look at it as a moment of joy. A moment to be happy. Just to put it plainly, just be happy. Be thankful. Thankful for it all. And one last thing I would like to say is, welcome aboard. That is all for this video, you guys. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm definitely sending you off with love and light. And I will see you in the next video. Be blessed, everyone.